can edit this video. I can crop it. It's cool. Okay. Hey Brooke, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So you mentioned the other day in our training session that you would like to come in for a nutrition consultation. How are you feeling about that?
Really excited.
Yeah,
terrible. Like I eat really bad. And my family eats really bad. So I think this will be really good
Okay, cool.
to learn a bit more.
Awesome. So I am going to give you some general nutritional goals and some changes that you could make.
Yeah.
I will help you and I will support you with everything that you want to achieve and help you make successful long-term goals. I will also be able to advise you of a daily food diary app that you could use if that's something that you're interested in.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so it might be something that will help you. I will be able to offer you some nutritional advice. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you any specific dietary meal plans. If you do need that, I can refer you on to a dietitian if you would like.
Let's start little.
Yeah, cool, perfect. Yeah. Okay. And I can also help you with any potential barriers that you might come across, and we can work out a plan that will help you to achieve your goals. How does that sound?
I think I've got some barriers for you.
Cool, okay, alright. So tell me about your goals.
So, I've just had my second child.
Yeah.
And losing the baby weight from my first was really difficult for me. I did go to the gym a fair bit, and I just felt like it just lingered, and I couldn't get rid of it. So this time around, I really want to give it a good crack, and I feel like if I try and get on top of my nutrition, it might sort of help.
Perfect. Okay, that's a really good goal. And what are you hoping to achieve from changing this?
I think like definitely just to be healthier overall, but like I'd really like to probably lose, I don't know, like 5 kilos.
Cool. Okay, 5 kilos. Awesome. And what triggered you to come here today to talk to me?
Having a baby.
Having a baby. Perfect. Okay.
I put like 20 kilos on when I had my baby. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, you look amazing. Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And I'll help you with these goals that you would like to achieve, with losing some weight and improving your healthiness. And yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about what you're currently eating.
Really? Okay, so like day to day, super busy. My partner, he works 13-hour shifts, so he's never home. I'm pretty much a single mum with a 2-year-old and a newborn. I don't have time to cook. Like that's not something that I've got time for. So like it's crap food. Like we get takeaway or like anything that I can chuck in the like from the freezer. Pies.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
food.
Yeah, I understand. Strapped for time. So
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't say sorry to me. If it's okay with you, how about we fill out a dietary habits questionnaire?
Oh dear.
Just so we can see. Just so we can see what you would usually eat on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
How would you feel
Yeah,
about that?
that's probably easier for me to answer your question.
Awesome. Okay, so I have one here for you.
Look at you all prepared.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to try and bring a few things that will be able to help you. Cool. Okay, so I'll just put your name here, Brooke. And today's date is the 14th. Perfect. So, roughly how many serves of vegetables would you eat per day?
A day.
A day, yeah.
Sometimes one.
One. Okay. Perfect. That's all right.
Sometimes we
I'll
wouldn't
say-
have veggies.
That's okay.
Is that okay?
All right. Yeah, of course. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
How many serves of fruit do you usually eat per day?
Oh, that's probably, yeah, 1 or 2.
One or
Like-
two.
Yeah.
So, yep. Okay. I'll say 1 to 2. How many serves of breads or cereals would you usually eat per day?
Oh, well, we usually have like toast for breakfast and sandwiches for lunch, or so maybe like 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Perfect. Okay. How many serves of dairy would you consume per day?
Oh, a lot.
Okay.
Like coffee, milk in my coffee, and yogurt and cheese.
Yeah.
Like 4.
4.
I'm just guessing. Hey.
No, that's cool. Whatever's doesn't have to be exact. That's okay. And how many serves of meat or alternatives would you eat per day?
Out of the freezer, does that count?
We can say yeah.
Probably not. Should be better than that. Probably like one or two.
One.
Maybe.
Okay.
One or two.
Okay. And the question that everybody hates, how many
I
discretionary...
didn't like those questions, so...
How many discretionary choices would you usually eat per day?
What's a discretionary choice?
So things such as 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 slices of processed meat, half...
Well, processed meat doesn't count towards my meat section. Oh.
No, unfortunately not. That's okay though.
Okay.
Sweet plain biscuits, donuts, some chocolate, can of soft drink, ice cream, muffins.
Is like 5+ an option?
Yeah, so we've got here 4 to 6 serves per week, 7 to 9 serves per week.
Per week?
10 serves per week.
Yeah, it's probably closer to the 10 mark.
10. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. We all have to
Per
start.
week.
We're
Why are
starting-
the rest of the questions per day and this one's per week? That is a horrible question.
That's okay. Look, this is a really good starting point.
Okay.
It's really good.
At least
Okay.
you know we can't be worse. Only up.
You could definitely. There's no need to put yourself down. This is a really good starting point. And
Okay.
you're here. You're doing everything you can. You've been exercising. You're doing everything. It's great.
All right.
It's a really good starting place.
All right.
Cool. Okay. So, which areas of your nutrition, when you look at this, do you think could be a problem?
Well, probably like the fruit and veg. Yeah, this is bad. But then I should really be eating more meat as well, shouldn't I?
Potentially, yeah.
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 So should all of these be like 6+ serves a day?
No, not at all. I've also got here the recommended serving sizes and the recommended serves that you should be eating per day.
Okay.
So as you can see here with this table, women between 19 to 50, this is the recommended serves that you should be eating per day. So I was thinking, if it's okay with you, we could go through and we could highlight what you should be having.
Okay.
To make it a bit easier for you to see what you are having compared to what is
Yeah.
recommended.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect. So here we've got how many serves of vegetables do you usually eat per day. You have said 0 to 1, and the recommendation is
5.
perfect.
Oh
Okay,
dear. Maybe
So-
that's where we should start.
that's okay. We'll highlight that one.
Okay.
For the fruit, what do they recommend?
2.
2. Cool. So you're not really that far off. We could definitely increase that a little bit with that one, but that one's not too bad. How many serves of breads and cereals do they recommend?
6.
6. Okay.
6 serves. How do you get to 6 serves in a day?
Look, I have also got for you some examples of the 5 core food groups that you could have. So this is
Oh.
something that you can take home with you,
Okay,
and that's
cool.
got different example serving sizes that you can increase your servings with.
Yeah, that'll be handy.
Yeah.
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 Something I can work off anyway.
Perfect. How many serves of dairy do they recommend?
2. Oh no, that's lean meats. 2.5.
2.5. Perfect. Okay. And how many serves of meat do they recommend?
2.5.
2.5. Alright, and discretionary choices?
0 to 2.5.
Okay, that's okay. Perfect. So as we can see here, some of your servings are not where the Australian Guidelines to Healthy Eating recommend. But that's okay. There's definitely places here that we can improve. And there's also things that aren't too bad that we could leave as they are for the moment, and we could have a look at them at a later stage. Now that you've seen this, what areas of your diet do you think would be best to look at?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like vegetables or fruit.
Okay.
Or, no, probably the vegetables or the cereals, because they're the ones that are as far away
Yeah.
from where I should be.
Okay, perfect. All right. And how confident are you that if we were to make a change today, that you would be able to stick to it successfully long term?
I'd like to think that I would be if it was.
You'd be able to do it? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So if we
Feels
were to
realistic.
change the vegetables and the breads and cereals, you think you'd be able to do both of them today? Or do you think maybe?
You know, I'd like to think that I could, but I mean, I've got a 2-year-old that's a super fussy eater, so we should probably start with like a small goal.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. That's cool. Do you have any allergies or medical concerns that you are aware of?
No.
Awesome. Perfect. That's really good. And what areas of your nutrition are you most motivated to change?
What do you mean?
So, what is something that you think is the biggest problem?
Like what I don't eat, or
Yeah.
probably like my veggies.
The veggies.
I need to add.
Yeah, because that would be good for Tia as
veggies
well,
are
like
really-
for the children.
Yeah. When she was younger, I used to feed her heaps of veggies, but now she doesn't eat anything.
Oh, that's okay. We can slowly just introduce these back into her diet, and like if you're eating it as well, it's a good role model, and you can set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
I suppose I've just gotten lazy, and I'm like, oh, okay, you don't want to eat it, so we'll just have pies or frozen fish or whatever's easy and you're gonna eat.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's all good. Okay. So, have you heard of the Australian Guidelines to Healthy Eating?
No.
No. Perfect. I have brought here the recommended servings. It's actually put into a little plate, so you can see how your plate should be filled up. So over here we've got the grains and the cereals, which is the area that you said you might want to look at maybe down the track. Here we've got the vegetables, so you can see that's quite a big portion of your meals that you should be eating. We've got the fruit section here, which is a little bit smaller, the dairy here, and the lean meats and poultry, fish, etc. So if you would like to keep that with you, that gives you a few ideas.
That's also handy, isn't it?
Yeah. Would you like me to take you through the current recommendations? So, let's talk about what meals out of oh my god. Where did I get all of that? I was going to have to crop this out. Can we just pause the video?
You've got this. You've got this. Oh, we're doing really well. You're just talking to me.
Perfect, okay. Alright, so from this, how about I show you an app that you'd be able to download on your phone. It will help you to track the food that you are eating and that you're giving to your family. And then we can have a more in-depth, detailed consultation next time that you come in. How would that sound to you?
Yeah, because if you ask me what I ate this week, I don't know.
Cool. Okay, that's awesome. Have you got your phone here with you?
Yes.
Yes?
Just a moment.
That's okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So I'll just get you to write it down in your notes. It's just called MyFitnessPal.
Sure.
If you want, when you leave here, download that app. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can go through that. It will talk you through how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have any questions or any problems with it, just let me know and I can go through it with you. If you'd like, put down everything that you've eaten. Try and do it 7 days a week. I know it's very easy to do Monday to Friday and then sometimes you slip up on the weekends. But if you were to do that Monday to Friday, 7 days a week, that would be really good, and then we can have a more detailed, specific feedback consultation next time you come in. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Is that something that you would be able to start tomorrow?
Oh, jumping straight in. Yep.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. And is
I'm
there...
gonna go do groceries this afternoon.
Yes, well that we should make a goal that's something that we will do this afternoon.
Okay.
Get some vegetables and everything. Is there a small change that you would like to start today?
Fill my fridge with veggies.
Perfect.
Is that a goal? Can that be a goal?
That we can make a goal from that. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Cool.
Can we work with that?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
So how about we brainstorm some of the possible changes that you could make, and then you can let me know which ones you would like to start today.
Okay.
So if goal number one was
Changing
to,
my fridge is not one of them then, no?
possibly something that we could do, but let's think about something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the possible changes you could make if you wanted to increase your vegetables, you wanted to increase your breads and cereals.
Well, I think we should do the vegetables. If I had to choose one today, I think vegetables is going to be a tough one. But if I just start there,
okay,
it's probably good.
Yeah.
I think that one's important
Yes, definitely.
because I'm a long way from what we should be eating. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and is there any other possible changes that you would like to make
Today.
just in general?
Everything. That's not an
Okay.
answer.
No, it's definitely something that we could work on over a long period of time.
Yeah. Okay.
So you mentioned earlier that you would like to increase the breads and cereals.
Yep, that's another one that is a long way from where we should be.
Cool. And is there any others?
Well, I think we definitely need to have less of these discretionary choices.
Less.
That is a bad one.
Perfect. So we've got a couple of goals here that we could work on. Out of these ones that you've just mentioned, which do you think we could change today?
Well, we could do all of them.
Okay.
But you want me to just choose one, don't you?
I do. Only
Yeah.
because if I was to send you home and you were to try and tackle eating more vegetables, eating more breads and cereals, and eating less discretionary choices and going from these massive jumps, I'm not sure if you would be able to have a long-term successful goal. Would you say that that's something?
Yeah, I feel like
We
I go
changed
really
too
well
much.
for 2 days and then
Yeah.
I just want a chocolate bar.
Yeah. So we can definitely keep the chocolate bar in there, and we'll just change one or two things slowly until there's something that you feel comfortable with, and then we can look at changing another goal.
Okay, well let's start with the veggies.
So veggies, cool. We will highlight that one. Perfect. I think that's actually a really good goal, and I think that that's going to help your family a lot. I also think that increasing your vegetables might actually fill you up a little bit more in this area, so you might in turn just have a little bit less of these discretionary choices that you want to aim for anyway. So I think that
Cool.
it's a really good goal that you've started with, and it'll be really good for your family, really good for your overall health, and that's, yeah, really great. Good work. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, awesome. Earlier you mentioned that your goal was just to lose weight. Are you aware of the process of setting a SMART goal?
No.
No, perfect. How about I teach you about it?
Okay.
Cool. So,
Sounds fun. Smart
yeah.
goals.
So a SMART goal is specific, so we know exactly what we are trying to achieve. It's achievable,
Yeah.
so it is over the next couple of weeks. It's relevant to your overall goal of losing weight.
Mhm.
Measurable, something that we can do daily, so that we can keep track of. And it's
You're not gonna
time-bound.
want me to like lose weight daily, like.
No, of course not. We have to make it achievable.
Okay.
So-
So we say like a kilo a day or what?
No, that's no. Okay. Okay. So now that you know about a SMART goal, is there any questions that you've got with that?
No, I don't ask me to make one. I can't.
We can make one together.
Okay.
How about that? So your goal is to lose weight, and we're going to increase your vegetable intake, which will increase your healthiness and decrease potentially some of the discretionary choices that you're eating. So that it's specific, your goal, how about we say how many kilos of weight we're going to aim to lose?
Okay. Like 10 would be really nice.
Okay, 10 kilos, that's a very big goal. Is this something that you think you could achieve in the next 12 weeks?
Probably not, no.
Okay, how about we start with maybe 5?
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
more achievable,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Okay, so we'll start with 5 kilos. And then we will do this so that it is achievable. We could say this could be over the next 10 weeks. Yeah, so we have a 10-week goal.
What is that a week? How much do I have to lose a week?
So that will be half a kilo.
Okay. Surely I can do that.
Yeah, surely. Definitely.
Okay.
With all of the exercise that you're doing, the healthy eating, yeah, will increase your water
It's definitely
intake.
achievable.
It's definitely achievable.
Okay.
Yes. Relevant to your overall goal of losing weight, yes. So we can say relevant, yes. Measurable. So we're going to do this in the next 10 weeks. So that's a yes. And time. Would you be able to start this tomorrow?
Ah! Stop asking me that question. Yes?
Yes?
Yes, after the grocery shop this afternoon.
Tomorrow. Okay. So, we are going to start our goal of losing 5 kilos in the next 10 weeks, and we're going to start tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do this by maintaining the exercise that you are currently already doing. We're going to increase our vegetable intake.
Can I increase the exercise if I want to?
Of course, whatever you're feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I might need to push a little harder there.
Okay, that's right. If that's something that you think you can do, and also increasing your vegetables will also help you with your energy levels. If you might be able to sleep better and just feel better overall. So that will be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
The Hugo might stop with the sleeping thing, but everything else is true.
Okay, all right. Okay, so this sounds like a really great goal to start with, and it also helps if we sometimes create some strategies that will help you achieve your SMART goals. If you'd like, we will write these down so that you can keep track and be accountable for them. And also you can use this as a bit of a checklist to help you stay on track. Cool. Okay, so do you think that there could be anything that might prevent you from being able to do this?
Everything?
Okay. So in particular, maybe
the 2-year-old.
the 2-year-old, Tia, you said.
Yeah, Tia. Yeah,
Okay.
she's...
So Tia might be a bit of a problem. And you mentioned that your partner's working or at home.
Yeah, no, he works long hours. So is this in relation to like my little SMART goal that we just did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he works 7 days on, 7 days off. When he's at work, like he's gone at 5 a.m. in the morning and he doesn't come home until like 7:30. So you just rule him out. I'm basically single mum
Okay.
for 7 days.
7 days, that's a very long time. So I understand how you're strapped for time all the time. And then the 7 days that he's at home, what's it like then? What's your routine like then?
Oh, well, he sleeps for like 3 days to get over working.
Yeah.
And then we generally kind of like, we lash out and we do nice things like go out for dinner or
Yeah, okay.
things that...
But would you say you've got a little bit more time?
Yeah, he's definitely very helpful with the kids and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if I was to suggest maybe getting Joa to help you in that week, maybe prepare some meals, organise the house a little bit, if you guys maybe spent just a few hours.
Do you reckon you could just write it down and so he knows that it's something he's got to do? Because that could work.
If this could work, I think if Joa was to help in that 1 week so that you've got a bit more time to prepare these meals, then I think that it would make it a little bit easier for you to achieve your goal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we might say Tia is a potential barrier. Where
You could probably put Kite, that he's the little one as well. Because if I'm not attending to one, I'm attending to the other.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So potential strategies that we could use to overcome our little barriers here, very cute little barriers, is Joa's week off. We could, spelled his name wrong there. We could use Joa's time in his week off, and we could prepare some meals, maybe put them in the freezer, make some healthier decisions, and then when in that week that you are strapped for time a little bit more, we could just get those meals that are already pre-prepared out of the freezer, and you would still be able to stick to the goal. Do you think that's something that you would be able to do?
That sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. So I think that if we were to use use that. Is there any other barriers that you might have to achieving your goal?
No, once we do the grocery shopping, I feel like I feel like we'll be good.
Perfect.
Just gotta get that food in the fridge.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's only 9 o'clock now. So what have you got on for today?
Well, Joel's actually off work, so he's got the kids today. So
this is perfect.
we are gonna go places
shopping
today. Yes.
Okay, I love it. So we are going to have a SMART goal of losing 5 kilos in the next 10 weeks.
Mhm.
We're going to start tomorrow with our goal, and you're going to stock that fridge up today like you said you wanted to. If we have any potential barriers of the children, Joe is hopefully going to help, and we can speak to him maybe about this tonight and see if it's something that he'd be okay with doing. Awesome. Okay, cool. So how about we do that, and then you can come back this time next week, and we can go through your meal plan and how you're going with the tracking of the food, and we can check in then and see how everything's going.
Do you want me to like put everything I eat?
Yeah, if you could. The more that you can put in there, the more specific we can go through your meals.
Okay.
Yeah. So the more
Drinks
information.
included?
Yeah. Yep. If you could, maybe put your coffees in there, any alcoholic drinks.
Is
that
there a
you
big
have.
column for the coffee?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So we can. Yeah.
And no
Also-
judgment.
No judgment. Of course not. No judgment. I also do love a good coffee.
Okay.
So yeah. Do you have any further questions?
No. I think you've given me a lot to think about today, and all these little pamphlets and stuff are really going to help me to achieve this. So I'm sure I'll have a book full of questions next week for you.
Perfect. That is great. Come with all of your questions.
Can I keep this?
Yes, of course. You keep that one, and so
I'll
what?
put it on the fridge. Motivation.
So everywhere that we've highlighted here is the recommendations, which you've also got on the sheet here. The recommendations of what the Australian Guideline to Healthy Eating recommends for women of your age. So if you ever feel like you have forgotten or you just want to refresh, you can always go back to that one and see what you should be doing. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
So
I'll
you
grab
are
these as
very
well.
welcome. And I hope you enjoyed our nutrition consultation today.
Yeah. Should I make another appointment now, or should I do that?
You can do that now if you want. We can book you in. I can give you a card. We will
Should we just do the same again?
same
next week?
time. Yep.
Yep.
9 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yep.
Perfect. I will see you then. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.